Diego, tortoise. Diego is a Hood Island giant tortoise, thought to have been hatched on Hispaniola Island, Galapagos. He was captured as a young adult and shipped to the United States, where he was exhibited at zoos. By the late 1940s, he was at San Diego Zoo, California, though his species was not known. A captive breeding effort for the critically endangered Hood Island tortoises was set up in 1976, by which time only 15 individuals were known to survive. Diego was identified as a Hood Island tortoise by DNA testing and was sent to Santa Cruz Island to join the program. Diego fathered more than 900 offspring who were released on Hispaniola, which helped to increase the wild population to more than 2,000. The breeding program ended in January 2020, and Diego is officially retired and was released into the wild in June 2020. Image: Diego, photographed in 2009. Species: Hood Island giant tortoise, Catenoidus niger hoodensis. Sex: male. Hatched 1910s, Hispaniola Island, Ecuador. Nation from Galapagos. Known for participation in tortoise breeding program. Weight: 80 kilograms or 176 pounds. Height: 90 centimeters or 2 feet and 11 inches by 1.5 meters. Named after San Diego Zoo. Early life: Diego is thought to have hatched on Hispaniola Island, one of the Galapagos Islands, before 1920. He was captured and transported to the United States as a young adult, somewhere between 1928 and 1933. As part of a shipment, he was captured and transported to the United States as a young adult somewhere between 1928 and 1933 as part of a shipment of tortoises from the Galapagos Islands sent to American zoos. Breeding program: the Hood Island giant tortoise, Catenoidus niger hoodensis, was threatened by hunting for food and competition from goats and was declared officially endangered in the 1960s. A breeding program was set up in 1976, at which point there were only 12 females and 3 males remaining on the island. Only 2 of the males proved suitable for breeding, so the program searched for Hispaniola tortoises held in captivity. By this point, Diego had been at San Diego Zoo for 30 years, but his subspecies was unknown. DNA testing proved that he was a Hood Island tortoise, and he was transferred to Santa Cruz Island, Galapagos, to join the program in 1977. The 3 male tortoises were placed into breeding pens with different females, and the offspring released onto Hispaniola as juveniles once or twice a year. The survival rate of the offspring on the island was around 50%. During this time, Diego fathered around 900 offspring, some 40% of the program's output. A second tortoise, known as E5, fathered most of the remaining 60%, with a third male, E3, producing very few offspring. Despite E5s being more successful at reproducing, Diego has received the majority of media attention and has been said to have, quote, had so much sex he saved his species, sick, end quote. This is believed to be because E5 had a more reserved character, a less interesting name, and was seldom witnessed in the act of mating. Diego, by comparison, has been described as aggressive, active, and vocal in the act of mating, which in turn made him popular with the female tortoises. Retirement. Diego remained with the breeding program until it ended in January 2020. By this time, the breeding program had increased the number of tortoises on Española to 2,000 individuals, considered to be self-sufficient without new influxes of juveniles from the program. Diego and 14 other tortoises from the program were released on Española on 15 June 2020. It is thought that he could live to reach 150 years old. At the time of his release, he weighed 80 kilograms or 180 pounds and measured 90 centimeters or 35 inches in length at 1.5 meters or 4.9 feet in height at full stretch. Image Diego in 2019. Image Detail of head 2009.